Here me a send a man them for know CBlock music and I'm representing for DJ Kat-a-lyst.
Yes, greetings, blessings people. We're here, we're live and direct on the big bad station, aberrackradio.com with yours truly DJ Kat, the Kat-a-lyst, and I've got a very special guest joining me today. He goes by the name of CBlock. So of course, CBlock, you there?
Yes, greetings, DJ Kat, aka Kat-a-lyst.
Every time.
I'm here. I'm here.
I love that. So you know what, I think we always try and kick off with a little bit of a story to an artist. So tell us about kind of your journey and how you got into music.
Well, getting into music from Jamaica to England, just really being curious about it, growing up around instrument and sound system and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then got to England and basically got introduced to a studio and voice a song and hear myself back for the first time. And then, as they said, the rest is history.
Just like that, you know? Wow. Okay, so I feel like we have to take it back even further then. So you were in Jamaica. What made you say, okay, I'm coming to the UK? What was the story behind that?
I think for me it's like okay, first of all let me say greetings again to you and to the listening public. But yeah, I think for me it's like everybody that try to really go there to try and make something.
Yeah.
So basically it wasn't even a music mission for me.
Okay.
To start with, it was just trying to make a better life.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So, you know, that's how I ended up kind of migrating to England. I got the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I took the opportunity, and yeah, man, from there we just start explore, and then realizing that okay, we have access to stuff that we didn't, because I didn't have access to studio in Jamaica.
Okay.
Like a recording studio. As I said in a previous interview, it was just coming to England and then being introduced to the studio and having access to it and see how the music was put together.
Yeah.
I kind of get fascinated by it, you know.
Yeah, I hear that. So, I mean, firstly, I've got to ask, how did you find the cold? Because it's very cold here.
Yeah. At first it was a bit challenging for me.
Okay.
But then over time, because I've been here a while now, you know.
Okay. Wow. How many years?
Yeah. I've been here since 1999.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, CBlock. I was 4. I was 4 when you came to the UK. Yeah.
A long time.
That's it.
A long time.
That's it. Sorry, what was you gonna say?
It looks so cool now. Anyways, I remember when I was in my earlier stages here, I used to work for Royal Mail, and we used to have to put on what you call it, them chain stuff on your shoes when you go to deliver the letters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It used to snow then. It's not really cold now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's cold, but we don't really see snow like that.
Yeah, that's true.
For a long time, so yeah, you could say I get used to it, although you can't really get used to it too tough, but
yeah.
So for what I saw, yeah, I kind of have to just accept it, and I know that's the format.
Yeah,
you know?
I hear that. A listener online is asking, do you go back home, and if you do go back home, how are you finding it?
You know what? The last time I went home,
yeah,
was 2017.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so really and truly right now, I'm due to go back home.
Yeah.
Any moment now, I think before this year finish, I'm due to really go home and just get some of the sunshine. And,
yeah, I hear that.
And I do get homesick still, to be fair.
Yeah, I bet.
But
I bet.
I need to definitely make that journey back home.
For
anytime
real.
now.
That's it. And you know, I know you've been pushing and promoting one of your tunes in particular called Chess Move. Tell us about this.
Yes. So Chess Move is basically a one-drop song, as we call it. And that song wasn't gonna be recorded because I was just kind of in that zone where I just feel, you know, when you feel winded and just deflated for a second.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pushing and I'm doing stuff, but I had that sitting on for about 2-3 months. You know, the
Okay.
producer, Adi Beats, Adi Gun, my brother from Canada,
Yeah.
via Grenada. So he sent me the beat, and I was sitting on it. I didn't know what to do with it, and literally, you know, I
Yeah.
just reach out to the Most High at the end, and you know, him just come through, and that's how you got that. And it's as real can get, because I didn't sit with a pen
Yeah.
and bust my brain to get it. It was just literally raw emotions, you know,
I
raw
hear that.
happenings, raw everyday life, and just my experience, what I'm feeling. The most I just step in and just allow me to express it, because I was feeling it, but I couldn't. It's almost like I couldn't express it.
Okay. I
So
hear that.
the most I just step in right there and just move. So far, it's looking good. I have a video for it. I'm waiting on this video.
Okay.
It's with the editors, and it's been with the editors for a good few weeks now. So I'm looking for it any minute now.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
exciting. The video storyline it was done in Jamaica, so it's a bit it's very authentic.
Oh,
So I'm
nice.
excited about that.
Yeah, I love the sound of that. And I mean, it's a very, for me, it sounds like a very powerful tune when I was listening to it.
Yeah, it is. It's a very powerful tune for me, for starters, before even giving it to anyone.
Yeah.
Sorry if you hear me sound a bit groggy. I don't know, for some reason, again, as we talk about this cold, I think I need to go and boil up some lemon and ginger, you know.
For real. It's because of the hot and cold weather.
Yeah, I could feel it a bit. And funny enough, I got so much work to do in the studio.
Okay.
But yeah, Chess Move is basically, you know, the most I literally just assist me in expressing everything that I was feeling, and that's how you get that song. I didn't put pen to paper.
Did you feel better after?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely. It's like therapy.
Yeah.
If, like I say, if you listen to the lyrics from start to finish, there's no fillers in it. There's nothing that you put in that you think, okay, let me just drop this here because it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's all emotions, all real.
Yeah. I hear that. There is one other song that I wanted to ask you about, which was called Safe Space. Tell me about that tune.
Yeah. Safe Space is kind of the same kind of vibe, you know.
Okay.
But see, with Safe Space, big up Libyanka. When Libyanka done her song, I did a freestyle.
Okay.
So to start with Safe Space, because I think she had that freestyle going.
Yeah.
And I did that freestyle, and then I was listening to it, because I did post the freestyle. It wasn't much. I think it was just a verse, a few bars and a chorus. And then I started listening to it, and then I was online, I was listening to some beats.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know what? I can literally make this into a song, because again, once I touch that kind of topic or that kind of niche, I don't really have to bust my head to put lyrics to the rhythm.
Yeah.
Because again, a lot of it is real life stuff. It's my niche, it's my comfort zone. So I could literally, even if it's not my story, I could literally tell a story in that vein, because I'm that kind of artist anyway.
Yeah. I hear that.
You know, if you're gonna talk about girl lyrics and skin out lyrics and them things, I would have to bust my brain. But then again, I don't think I want to go that route.
Yeah.
Because I never saw myself as an artist. So with Safe Space, it was easy for me to kind of slot into that niche again.
Yeah.
And just put it together.
I hear that. And I hear as well that you did some collaborations with Bugle.
Yes, that was a while back, you know. That was,
Okay.
I think that was in 2013, 2014. Or it could have been 2015, but somewhere there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's we was in the studio in London.
Okay.
And Bugle was over here doing some work. And we just linked up through a friend of his. He came to the studio, listened to what I was doing, and him say, yeah man, we're ready for work.
Nice.
Because again, you know, like I said before, it took me a while to kind of understand it, because I do it now. If you're at a level and somebody said they want to do a collab, you want to hear what they do.
Yeah.
Because you want to know that you're putting your brand out there, so you need to make sure that whatever you're attaching your brand to is worthwhile and it's of a standard. So yeah, you go say, oh, let me hear what you have, and within the space about 10 seconds, you say, yeah man, ready.
Wow.
So that was kind of nice, because even though I knew where I was in terms of the level and the quality that I was putting out in at that time, because I was doing serious work from them time. So, but it was still nice to hear him said as somebody that was out there and even more active than me.
I hear you.
So that was a nice kind of boost. And that song is kind of a slow burn, I know, because it's still there and it's still just bubbling.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll be a time when people are like, and then it will go bang.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Because you've had one of those, well, I say one, but you've had a viral moment with Jar of Hearts, right?
Oh, I still going.
Okay.
Still up to this moment right now. I just literally checked in my Spotify for artists, so you can look at what's happening with the numbers and stuff. And even now, it's non-stop streaming with that song in particular.
Wow. So
there's no slowing down, there's no time span for it. It's literally a hit in Brazil, and it is just that. And there's no slowing down with it.
Yeah, I hear that. So why do you think that tune is hitting Brazil as it is?
Once I find that out, that it hit Brazil, because I didn't know this until later stages.
Okay.
Because when I put that song out, it did a lot for me around these parts, i.e. Europe and say UK and stuff like that, and even Canada as well.
Oh, nice.
And USA. But I didn't know that it went all the way to Brazil, because at the time I did it in studio. It was just something I like or love. Yeah. Fell in love with. Did it. I put it up on YouTube. So that track was not even officially released.
Okay.
It's when a YouTuber reached out to me when I came back, because I remember I stepped away from the music for like 7 years.
Yeah. So
I think in 2020 when I stepped back into the space, Morales, big up Morales, she reached out to me, a YouTuber from Brazil. She reached out to me and she said, CBlock, do you know that you have this song Joy of Hearts that's been blowing up in Brazil, and it's been like that for years. Wow. It's like almost like as big as a Bob Marley song. Like it's an anthem.
Yeah.
And it's not slowing down. So that's when I go and start searching, because I saw the numbers going up even on my page before. But I didn't know that was going on. So once I start searching, I'm finding all the channels with millions and millions of views on it. So then I officially release it, and then the official release start dragging everything online to itself.
Okay.
So now I'm realizing thousands and thousands of people on all different platforms are using the sound to make videos. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I hear that. I mean.
So no. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, that must feel good as an artist, you know, to see that you're making that impact across.
It does. And I know it's not too late, but sorry. At the time when I see all of this going on, I'm thinking, imagine if I had released this song officially, because when I did it, I didn't know how to release cover songs.
Okay.
I know now. So that's why it was just a YouTube. I just put it up in my YouTube, but then because I did email it to DJs, it's like it got so far and so wide, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Whereas if I had uploaded it officially, released it at that time, it would have done so much more even for me as an artist.
Yeah.
Because even now what I find is that when you go online, you just type in Jaffat's reggae, and you'll see it pop up everywhere. But a lot of the channels don't have my artist name on it.
Oh, okay, got ya. So they kind of copyright you.
Yeah. So now it's like they're doubling back to then now realizing who the artist was, because even in the comments, there's a lot of comments when you translate them back to English, you're saying, oh, who's the artist? And this is like 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
These comments, because they're slowly picking up now.
Yeah.
Because the official release now is attaching itself to everything.
Yeah.
So it's showing. It's now showing me. So it's a good vibe, and all we're doing now, me and the team, we're just trying to kind of access the promoters and stuff like out there, because I shouldn't have a problem going out there and performing anywhere, because that song has been a hit and it's still going, and it's been what, 7-8 years.
Yeah.
So we're trying to access that.
Okay, because that was my next question. People are asking, when is your next show? How can they see you perform? That sort of thing.
So I've got Northampton Carnival coming up.
Okay.
And as said in my previous interview, I should be going Europe closer to summer.
Okay.
To do some dates with an ex-reggae artist from here, which
Okay.
is Unstoppable Fire.
Oh yeah, I know Unstoppable.
In terms, you know him, right?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, cool. So basically, in terms of shows outside of that, we're literally just working on them. My manager is in talks at the moment with some booking agents. So
Okay.
I'll have more details, and also once we start getting stuff confirmed, they will be on my official website, because there's a segment on a part on there where you have the show dates. So all of that will be on my website.
Yeah, I love that. And you know, I've got to ask you, because I'm a big acoustic fan, and I know you play the guitar. So will we be doing any kind of acoustic vibes in the future?
Yes, you know, funny you say that. One is in the pipeline
Okay.
right now.
Oh, nice.
Big up to my sister Sonia and the whole crew, TMG Live. One is in the pipeline right now.
Okay.
It's just I'm getting the musicians now to rehearse the songs, and then we're gonna do it, video it live, and that's gonna be for like YouTube stuff. But it's a good vibe.
Yeah.
So that's in the process at the moment.
Nice. I
In
look forward
terms
to
of
that.
me playing guitar,
Yeah.
it's just an instrument I just love. I fell in love with from young,
Yeah.
from baby stage really. So even though I don't play professionally
Yeah.
to a certain level, I can still help myself and still, you know,
Yeah. You can hold it down.
sing alongside it.
Yeah, I hear that. So I mean, I know you're in the recording studio. You're working hard. So what can we, as the listeners and the lovers of yourself, expect next?
Oh man, there's so much music. I literally could compile an album tomorrow. I've got that many music. Again, because as an independent artist, I'm kind of pacing myself.
Yeah.
Because I don't just want to put stuff out and it don't come out right. I want to try and make sure that sonically it's proper. So it's mixed proper, it's mastered properly, and it's got a nice visual to it.
Yeah.
Even if it's a visualizer. But like I say, I've got a video coming for Chess Move. That video is on the way.
Yeah.
Any moment now, that should be here. I've got a production with Mafia and Fluxy.
Oh, nice.
That's just been released as well. That's got a visualizer coming. I've got a next cover song as well. I Knew I Loved You by Savage Garden.
Yeah.
So that's coming as well. That's got a visualizer coming as well.
Nice.
And just putting in that work.
Yeah, you have to.
So even though I'm pushing Chess Move to an extent, I've still got like 4 or 5 songs getting ready and pushing at the same time.
Yeah, I love that. And you know what? It's nice because when I listen to your music, there's no negative vibes. It's all positive, and I love that.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, people are gonna always do them negative music or them low vibration music. I think there's a space out there for everything. So me just try and stay in my lane.
Yeah.
I can come out of my lane, but I like my lane. Put it that way.
Yeah, I hear that.
I like the purpose of it. I understand the purpose of it now. With growth and understanding myself as an artist, not just about the gift, but what I'm actually carrying. What my purpose is first and foremost, you know, to just balance everything with positivity.
For
so
real. You know what?
yeah, man, just look for more more of that.
For real. You know what? Somebody's asking, why is your name CBlock?
People always ask that. So
Yeah.
basically, before I enter music as a recording artist, I used to like I listen to every different kind of music,
Yeah.
every genre. No genre is off limits for me.
Yeah.
But I have this love for hip hop.
Okay, yeah.
And in particular, I used to like, well, I still do. One of my favorite group outside of DMX being a solo rap artist, I like D-Block.
Okay, yeah.
Which is Styles P, Jada Kiss, She Clutch, and there used to be a few more. I just used to love listening to the mixtape.
Okay.
So that's it. It wasn't no real enlightening moment, as people would say. You know, people said to me, "Oh, maybe was it that you've been to prison or blah blah blah." No, I just like that group, and there's the D-Block, and I say, "Yo, I'm coming into this music, and you need a name as an artist."
Yeah.
You know what? CBlock. I put the MUZIC, the music I put on it when I came back into the game after this 7-year break.
Yeah.
Simply because when I go on the search engine, there's a lot of CBlock seems to be popping up.
Yeah.
So I wanted to differentiate. So I put the MUZIC on it, and I register it, so it's official. People that know me from back then still call me CBlock.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go online to search, you put the MUZIC because it's official, it's registered, and it's worldwide.
Yeah.
So nobody can use that.
I hear that.
And once you do that, you will find everything to do with CBlock. If you put the .com onto that, it's straight to my official artist website.
Yeah. For real. And you know, some of their comments is quite funny. Why your name is CBlock? So one of them says, "Did you run a block called C?" Somebody did mention prison. Somebody mentioned where you were bad man. All these different things. Yeah, it's interesting.
You know what? You can't even blame them, you know, because like I said, from the time before I even had the music, I used to get this all the time anyway, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And you know, it's quite funny that it's quite funny, and it's nice in a way where people can have their own interpretation.
Yeah.
You know?
And
then me just kind of coming out and saying, yo, it's nothing magical or mystical, or it's not an enlightening moment when you name. Some people have enlightening moment, and you know, name arrive all different ways. With me, I just used to love this hip hop group, and I say, you know what? I'm doing music, I need a name.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use my government name, so guess what? CBlock it is.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
You know?
For real. But you know what?
Yeah.
Before we go, I mean, I know you have a sore throat, but if you can,
Yes, I do. I'm stuffy and everything. I don't know what's going on with this weather, but
yeah, I hear that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's up to you whether you want to say something to the people, you want to sing something, whatever you would like to say for your final words and comments to them.
I think I'll try and just say to the public, or the people, the masses, the listeners, people that's just discovering me now, people that know me over the years on the journey, just love and respect to, you know, you guys all to give me that time of day. DJ Kat, big up yourself as well. But yeah, to everybody that's supporting and looking in, you need to give yourself a pat on the back, because now when you scroll and you see what's going on, negativity and foolery and foolishness is so rampant.
Yeah.
If you don't stand up strong, you literally will get swept up in it trying to get, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to get a look in or trying to get notoriety. So pat yourself on the back if you're actually, you know, in tune or taking a millisecond to check out CBlock music. And I really appreciate you guys' time, and I hope that you guys will continue on the journey, because there's so much coming.
Yeah.
So much has been done already, but there's so much coming, and I'm excited on this journey. And I'm glad to have you guys on this journey with me. So yeah, man, and just keep your heads up as well.
For real. And you know, I'm
no
looking
matter
forward.
What you look like out there, always good over evil. Keep your heads up.
For real, 100%. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing your your new projects, but also Chess Move. I want people to go and check it out and keep supporting that.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you giving me the time of day to actually do this. I really appreciate that.
Anytime.
So DJ Kat, aka Kat-a-lyst, big up yourself every time. Continue to push that positive energy.
Blessings. And you're always welcome. And I hope one day we
Yeah.
meet in person,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well, we're in the UK, so there's no excuse.
Yeah. No, man, we're gonna link because I was looking on the website.
Yeah.
And I see that you guys actually do functions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Events.
Yeah.
So it's only a matter of time before,
For real.
we catch up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, give thanks and blessings to everyone that can hear my voice. Yeah, it's a bit poorly today, but I give thanks.
You're
The
still
music
here.
is there, and there's just great stuff coming.
For real. Blessings again, CBlock. And we'll talk again. I'm very, very certain of that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hope you feel better soon, yeah?
All right, bless.
Bless up. Bless.
Give thanks. Yeah.
Bless.
All right, bless.
Bless.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.